Hello everyone. We are here at World Book Fair at Hubbub stall in conversation with Jayanta for his book Ballots and Betrayals. I would say most of the hint you get from the title and from the book cover, which is ballots is like politics, betrayals is like obviously love is somewhere included in some form, I'm sure. So we'll just unveil the books here and we'll start the conversation with the author himself. Can you please? Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay. So, first thing first, a very congratulations on your book. I had a very lovely conversation with you sitting here. Can you very first, how do you feel about having this book in in a product in your hand in front of you? How does it feel like?
It feels great. Actually, it's, a book is like a baby, raising a baby, step by step. When you see it shape up and become a good citizen of sorts, is great. It's a very nice feeling, fulfilling as well. And which, in the hands of people like you, all of you are very bubbly and full of life. It's very nice.
That's so sweet. So, how much time did it take for you to write this book? I mean, when did you start? What was the inspiration behind it? We did talk about love. Where did that come from to initiate the book? Something which, of course, politics is something you're really interested in.
Yeah.
So, where did the love angle came inside here?
This is a product of the pandemic, really, because you work from home.
Yeah.
You have a lot of extra time that you don't get on normal days. So it's a product that time. Then you normally write a book and leave it for a long time and open it later, read again, and you just start doing the corrections and fine tuning, right? So that's the story. This was done there. Then of course it takes time to find a good publisher because I don't print myself. So politics I'm interested. I write columns in newspapers on international politics. Love must be from within me.
Okay.
Must be coming from somewhere because both my first book also has it's not a love story at all by any distance, but it has a subtle love story within. In this book, love story comes out more prominent and clear, but in the mess of a Delhi parliament election. So, whole challenge is about adolescent love crush. Suddenly they meet in midlife, but when they meet as opponents in parliamentary election. Both are from the key parties. I won't name the parties. It's very obvious as you read the book.
Yeah.
Different names, but you will know whom I'm talking about. And how they navigate their life, personal life. They want to be together through the terrible electioneering that happens. The story is about that. Really.
Okay. So, politics and love is a very good combination, right? If I may say, you might not take the names in particular, but is this story based in India with the parliament and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. If it has to be based across overseas, which country you would have chosen as an other option? And who would be the people you would have wanted this to be acted as?
Even acting?
Yeah,
as in screen?
as in screen.
All right. Other countries, I think United States is getting to be like India, the electioneering. Our electioneering is not very neat, really. A lot of games get played, and you'll see in the book the kind of games get played. And today probably I'll choose United States, very interesting and dirty politics. And I'm personally not much into movies, but probably Ranbir Kapoor and this girl, Kathawadi, what's her name? Sorry.
Which one?
That,
Give me a movie.
She's a very good actor. Ganganwadi or something movie she did.
Alia Bhatt.
Alia Bhatt. I think she's a
both a husband and wife. So
very good actress she is. Brings out this role will fit very well for her. I think.
For both of them.
Sorry, I missed her name. I shouldn't miss. She's quite good and an excellent actor.
That's totally fine. I mean, if you do not watch movie, it's totally fine.
Yeah,
to
I'm not into
recall.
it, but good movies I have. She's very good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the idea? You keep the
Yeah.
mic. I think I'm fine like this.
Yeah.
So, what's the idea? I mean, did you go on with the title Ballots and Betrayals, or was it my publisher's just?
No, I didn't. I must say it's publisher's job, and appreciate that. Everybody loves the title.
Yeah.
And, I, being a writer, I came with different titles which I didn't like. If I was a big writer, very well-known writer, I would have called it The Candidates. perfect name. But it's not the case. You want catchy, I suggest some names. I was insisting on Chrysanthemum. I love the name, but New Voice convinced me why it's not a good name. And they came up with this, and I thank them for it. It's a very good name, and a lot of readers already have told me that the name is terrific.
It is really terrific.
It's very good.
I mean, it will connect instantly that what is this book is about,
Correct,
right?
It's very subtle, very nice. Well done, the team, I must say.
Thank you. Thank you. So, when did you started writing, Jayanta? When was the first time you started have your interest in? Yeah.
That was in school days. I used to write in Assamese.
Oh.
I'm from Assam. I used to write in Assamese, and some articles got reprinted recently. And when it was sent to me, I was so scared because at that age you might have written some really terrible stuff, but it looked good. Then writing in English, I must have started in about 2012-13. We started doing columns.
Okay.
I live in Oman, so I had a column every 2 weeks in the Times of Oman, and I got a good client who used to look for the.
Okay.
Then I wrote in the Daily O and Indian Express, and if you know a magazine called Asia Times, released from Hong Kong. So these are based on muses, daily muses. I meet somebody in the street and I pick up something and write about 700, 800 words on it. And I also write on international politics.
Okay.
About from Putin to Gorbachev.
So what led you to writing a book and then getting apart from columns? Of course, you are stuck to that.
It starts with a concept. In like, I don't know right or wrong, but many people might have a full story in mind, full outline created for the story. In my case, it doesn't work like that. Something triggers.
Okay.
And I write few pages and characters come out as I develop. I myself really find it strange how it happened, but that's how it happens. I would have written 200 pages not knowing where it's going.
Okay.
And then it happens. And those are the writer's good time when things come out.
Yeah.
One fine day you just can write. So,
that's so beautiful.
you're going to start writing, so you'll know what it is.
I will start for sure, and I'm sure that I share my draft with you so that you
please
too
do.
evaluate it.
You're welcome.
So how much time did it take you to end up with this book? When did you start writing this one?
This, I have it noted. I don't remember exactly, but I would think about 10 months, 10, 11 months. But it takes a long time to revise it, because first write, then you let it hibernate for some time because you are stuck on it. If you read it, you will find everything good. Then you open after a few months, probably 7-8 months, you find some pages superb, and some pages so horrible that you want to hide your face. So then you start correcting and
adding in.
That's sometimes I find tougher than the writing a book itself.
Okay.
Because you have to change the structure, the flow. Sometimes characters get changed or added. And
True.
in this book, I think your editors have contributed with their ideas, and some structural changes are done, in the sense endings have changed. And
you happy with that structural change?
Yes,
अभी तो mic पे बोलना पड़ेगा सच.
No, it's open for a next sequel. If readers love it, then sequel will be made on this.
I'm sure. I think I would be the first person to give you a feedback after this.
Please do. I think feedbacks are welcome, good and bad both. If you didn't like something, let me know. If you loved it, let me know.
Totally.
It feels very good.
I'm a hardcore reader. I'll give you proper feedback. I'll not be a person from the company.
Thank you. That's how it should be. Thank you.
Okay, so you have kids, right?
Yeah.
How was their take when you wrote these? Have they read it?
Yeah, they've been.
They have?
One has. Other guy is little high, very philosophical. He reads very Nietzsche and all these kind of philosophers. But I think he's also just bought it in. He's in Denmark. He just bought the book in a Denmark bookstore through internet, and I believe he's going to read it. But first one they read.
And you don't encourage them to maybe pick it up. And how was their reaction when you came up with the book?
They're very excited, of course, and this is kind of dedicated to them, so they love it.
Okay.
But I don't urge them. They have to read if they love it. Not read because written by their father.
True.
That's compulsion, right?
Should be. I should make that compulsion. You have to read it. It's in the family. You have to read it.
My elder son helps me a lot with the proofreading. He's very good in.
He too writes?
No, he doesn't write. Younger one writes. He writes very complicated stuff. But they're short on time. He's an architect, so working in Copenhagen. So I think they're short on time both. And this guy is a PhD doctorate in London. So.
Okay. What is something that you feel that you have put up? Of course, politics is one part, so we'll skip that one because it's very, very related, very close to you. What is the other things that you feel is very related and content to you, which has been kept in this book for the readers?
I think every book has bits and pieces of author's life.
Yeah.
So I would like not to pinpoint what it is, but
any incident maybe possibly.
There are characters and people which I have seen through my life. That I don't think any author really reflects unless the autobiography. You don't reflect your life in a book, but it does get influence.
Yeah.
So this story certainly influenced in some way from my past.
Okay. Something you want to mention to your readers about why they should be reading this book?
I think it's a very special genre. You won't get many like this. You have a lot of books on politics, a lot of books on love stories. You have teenage love stories, you have adolescent love stories. This is a midlife love story in a mess of a politics. And it's about navigating very dirty Delhi parliamentary election campaign where everything happens under the very close scrutiny of the media. How you navigate your own love story, keeping a future in mind. You want to be an MP at all costs, or you want to have a peace of life and happiness in future.
Okay.
MP is for 5 years, but
Yeah.
life is for many, many more years.
Yeah.
How do you play both? That's the point. I think you'll find it very intriguing. There's two parliamentary for Southwest Delhi contestants. Then you have a whole lot of paparazzis chasing them all the time. And then both the parties trying to kill each other. And there also you'll find the typical people who didn't get the ticket.
Okay.
They're trying to really scupple their own candidate's chance. All politics, every fist you find here, piece of that.
So let's say, I am hoping it already, that this book becomes really famous, reaches to the parliament,
Yeah.
and a discussion comes. Will it hurt people about their political?
No. It will just show them a mirror.
Okay.
Show them a mirror. It will not
I think
hurt.
that's important.
How can it hurt when it's a fact? There's nothing that doesn't happen here, except just drama part of it a little bit. No, just show them a mirror. I hope they read it, because this thing can be done better.
Possibly they can pick a few from the book and do it better way.
Yeah.
We should get some politically, politicians to promote the book, take it to the parliament, maybe make a petition and write about it and rediscuss about it.
Maybe you should have asked Mr. Charu. His politician is also romantic. So,
We are just a day delay.
I
We
know.
could have asked him last evening about the same. We were gifted this book.
Yeah.
And please go have a conversation there. Keep this book. Let's see on a screen how it goes about it.
Right, absolutely.
But I feel, I believe there's very less readers who are politicians. Is it true? Any opinion?
I just can't say that. We just took Mr. Charu's name. He's so well read and such a
very less people.
very
are.
less people.
Yeah.
Very less people. Yeah, that's true. It's a pity, but that's how it is.
Okay, maybe that will become too contradictory.
Personal.
Let that
Yeah.
conversation go just beyond this.
Yeah.
So with this, would like to end the conversation. Guys, please pick the book. You can meet Jayanta here. You can get the copy signed. It's a really beautiful book. I mean, I have known it from the author and I'm absolutely loving it. I would want you to come, pick the book, read it, and we'll give you the portal to connect with him, give him the feedback, and he comes up with new stories in book. Maybe I'll go back again with the conversation. I want to know a little about your first book.
That's again a very specific genre. It's about. I've lived in the Middle East for a very long time now, so I can vouch that it's a beautiful place. We have been blessed to live there for so long, but there are also a lot of problems with skilled and unskilled laborers who land up there dreaming very big dreams about a lot of money making and all, but that's not the reality. They would have sold their piece of land here and all their property to make a life there, go there and find it. It's not what they thought. Often they don't get the job they were promised.
Yeah.
And I must say it's not always the case, but many cases. So it's about three immigrants who land up together in the country with hopes for a very nice job and make some money, but they actually get trapped into a different kind of job. And circumstances happen that they fear for their lives. Police after them, and how very good Oman is. There's a love story in that.
Yeah.
They save them and then really ship them out of the country illegally, but as a very, very human thought behind that story about that. There will be a sequel. It's ready, but not
Yeah.
published yet. The sequel. These people go back to their countries, but particularly the lady from Philippines, very smart. She cannot live in peace being abused like that. She will collect them back, come back to the country, and take revenge on each of the persons, bit by bit, just the way they were harassed. Same way they will be harassed, and take revenge,
From them.
penny for penny.
Amazing. So that's how the beautiful brain sounds like, guys. I mean, the stories. Yes, I did give you a cue. If you're looking for something really refreshing, really connecting, and an easygoing read, this is the book. This is the title. You pick it up, you read it, and enjoy it. That's how we sign off. Thank you so much for listening. It's a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We'll take a picture.
Yeah.